Hey man, shout out to iGrindTV, my grow hero in this bitch.
Okay, so you grew up in the hood, and of course, you grew up without a father. How has that affected your relationship with you and your son?
Man, big time, cause it's like, man, I know that feeling like, man, your daddy like don't come around, like don't be there at all, and like knowing that you ain't got that figure at all to be there. So I told myself I'd never do my son like that. Like I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna teach him, like I'm gonna show him how to be a good person in the midst of hard times. No matter if folk asking or whatever the situation is, I want him to be a good person. You know what I'm saying? So that's my biggest thing. Like I'ma always be there for my son. I'ma always show him the way, and I'm gonna let him bump his head. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be out here like, hey man, you need to do this or you need to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him bump his head a few times. Cause I think that's a good part about being a father, letting a child bump his head a few times and showing him his own way and not trying to teach him all the time. You know what I'm saying? But I think not having my daddy though, like they really like gave me the super extra love for my son, made me want to be there and like just be a super father figure to my son for real.
All right, growing up in Frazier, of course, that's a very street, very hood related. You know what I'm saying? Spot in the city. How did that affect you growing up? You know, of course, a lot of gangs, a lot of stuff like that coming up. How did that affect you coming up?
Man, that shit affected me a lot, cause especially having a disability is like motherfucker always fucking with you and shit. So it's like I felt like I needed some type of security, but not feeling like, oh, I need like help fighting or shit. It's just like being in the hood. It's like you don't got no choice. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you see only this one way, or you see this, that's what you want to get into. All my cousins were GD, so it was like that's what I want to be. So it's like, man, growing up, looking up to them and shit, man, I want to do that. And that shit like seeing all the gun violence and the motherfucking folks selling dope, and I just want to do everything they want to do cause that shit look cool. Like that shit just look cool. It just look like the thing. Niggas was getting hoes, niggas was, you know what I'm saying, getting hoes, I whooping niggas ass. Like this shit just was cool. So it's like a nigga was a follower, you know what I'm saying? Just like everybody kind of follows sometimes. And I was one of them motherfuckers was just a follower, just seeing my cousin doing that shit and my being in the streets like that, and I want to do the same shit. So that's how it was.
So how did you transition from the street life to doing what it is you're doing right now?
My ease and not want to be a follower no more. Seeing that, alright, okay, what the fuck? Like I never seen this nigga Larry Hoover, but I'm sitting up here following his footsteps and wanting to do what the fuck he doing, but I never seen this nigga. I'm my own man, you know what I'm saying? Like I need to be out here trying to do my own thing, trying to get some paper or something. But instead, I'm around this motherfucker with a flag hanging out my pocket, doing dumb shit, ready to kill for what, or ready to just do anything for what? You know what I'm saying? Go rob a nigga, go whatever for what reason? It ain't no reason to do this shit. So it's like, man, that shit was just dumb shit. It just was some shit that I just realized I'm not no follower. I realized I'm a leader, so I want to do my own thing, type shit.
With you being a big advocate on gun violence, how do you use your platform to make that situation better?
Man, I just be looking at all these rap niggas and shit and just like seeing how corrupt they making this motherfucking world. Everybody look up to the rappers. So I told myself, when I get some clout, when I get a platform, I'ma use my shit, but I'ma stay funny with it. But I'ma use my shit to minimize this shit and try to be a face for like doing good. You know what I'm saying? And not just being a face that like, okay, go do drugs or go kill a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to use my platform and just say, okay, man, I'm just finna, man, tell folks to man put down their guns. You know what I'm saying? Tell people to take care of their kids. Like everything that I do is just different. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be the same as everybody else. Like I want to be the nigga that come through and bless folks, come through and say, my niggas see me, they respect me enough to even not even wanna man go kill no nigga or, you know what I'm saying, go rob no nigga. They got a whole different type of energy around me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I want to move. Like I want to be the like not no on no preacher shit, but you know what I'm saying. You know, just trying to be a nigga that got standards. You know what I'm saying? Basically.